What is up, guys? Kenny Foss Dragon here, and welcome back to Would You Rather. Um, just gonna jump back in. I've already said it to the first one, which is: Would you rather have 2 million YouTube subscribers or produce a blockbuster action movie? This, I think this one is quite easy for me. I would much rather have 2 million YouTube subscribers because it's like a little community, but produce a blockbuster action movie that's a pretty big deal, to be honest. You're not, if you do a blockbuster action movie, you'll initially be a lot more famous than if you had 2 million YouTube subscribers, although it probably doesn't feel like that. Your name will be well known, unless you got those 2 million YouTube subscribers, like they just jumped in there, kind of like with PewDiePie, where his kind of just like boom, have like a fuck ton of subscribers. Um, I I'd probably have the YouTube subscribers, and that's a pretty close one, to be honest. With only clearly nobody knows how amazing YouTube is. Well, I can agree with him on that one. Would you rather eat your hands and feet or eat your whole dad? Hmm. This not be able to walk or grab things or be a cannibal, basically. I don't think I could live with myself if I had to eat my dad. Well, what kind of situation is this? Kind of just like a I'm kind of hungry, let's just eat my dad, or is this a situation where it's survival and he's died of starvation or something, so you start eating him, or you start eating him because you're hungry and there's nothing else around, like you're encaged or trapped or something? Um, I'd probably eat my hands and feet, to be honest. Yeah, not many people want to eat their dad. For some reason, the phrase "your whole dad" made me laugh. Yeah, I would think I was reading it as "eat your dad." Eat your whole dad. Every single bit of your dad you will consume. Oh, that's not very nice. If you could rewrite history, would you rather there was no such thing as music or no such thing as art? Oh, see, I'm a big fan of both. Being an art student, I do love my art, and I am a big fan of music. I do love my music. Oh, this is a really difficult one, though. No such thing as music. No such. If there was no such thing as art, I wouldn't know what to do with myself right now. I'd probably be a nurse or something. Something mainstream like that. Mmm. Ah. Neither you nor anyone else could invent either of the two. It would cease to exist and could never be brought back. This one's difficult. Oh, art or music. Um, I'd rather there be no such thing as music, because art is kind of continued to grow and become greater as music has just gone downhill. Like you listen to some of the stuff that's out today, it's like, why? Rihanna, are you even talking anymore? Or are you just making noises? Like, I'm gonna say get rid of music. Yeah, I didn't think that'd be a popular one. Sorry, I love art too much. Love art too much to give it up. Music is art. Well, most of it. Accidentally clicked the red option. I purposely picked the blue option. Okay, right. Would you rather work at Aperture Science or work at Black Mesa? Both are esteemed science groups for video games, Portal and Half-Life. I don't know which ones these have done. I'm not sure. Let me just have a look. Okay, it looks like Aperture Science and Portal, and I do love Portal. Um, Portal, 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 Teleport, 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 Teleport. Okay, yeah. Aperture Science sounds like a better one. 61%, I hope it is. Would you rather be horribly and hopelessly depressed, or have inescapable, overwhelming anxiety? I have both of these. Well, not to like horrific extent, so let me get out, but this is gonna sound really bad on my part, but being depressed isn't as bad for anxiety for me. My anxiety is much worse than my depression. It's like I can go through times where I feel fine and I don't feel depressed and everything's okay, but I'm still very anxious all the time. Um, then again, depression isn't like just the stereotypical wanting to die and self harm. Usually, it's just kind of hiding away because the anxiety goes with it and you want to hide away. I'd say I'd rather be depressed than have crippling anxiety like I do. So I'm gonna go with depressed. And people actually disagree with me. I'm thinking most of the people that have done this haven't got either. In reality, I don't think that they think, oh, because depression is, a lot more talked about than anxiety. It's probably like, oh, anxiety can't be that bad if it's not talked about as much. But no, I think anxiety is worse than depression, definitely. In my opinion, and through my experiences, definitely, yeah. Would you rather snort one crushed up Altoid mint, spearmint, or take a shot of Tabasco? Snort a mint, or take a shot of spicy sauce. If I snort a mint, I don't know what that's going to do to my nostril, and I can imagine that being really painful and smelling like smelling after like 5 minutes after, just smelling mint all the time. I think I'd rather take it out a shot of Tabasco sauce because I could drink milk after, can't I? Could drink milk, right? No, okay. Would you rather fight the entire Smurf village or fight the full collection of Care Bears? What is this? Fight the Smurf village or fight the Care Bears. Smurfs are tiny. You could literally just stand on them and everything would be okay. Care Bears would be a bit more challenging because I think they're the same height, aren't they? Or are they smaller? I don't know. I'd rather Smurf village. I think fighting Care Bears would be quite funny, but Smurf village would be easier to take down, definitely. Would you rather be forced to watch a movie you hate over and over again for a week, or be forced to listen to a song you hate over and over for a week? A song is shorter, so you'd have to listen to it more. But I think I'd rather watch a film I hate because there aren't many films I hate. I'm not really a film person, but song is something. Music is something I'm really into. Um, I think I'd probably definitely rather watch a movie. And people disagree with me. Okay, like, movies are so much longer than songs. You'd have to watch less of it, I guess. Overall, like the amount of times you have to watch that same film compared to how many songs you'd have to listen to over and over again. I think. Would you rather listen to only old Broadway musical songs or listen to only Christmas songs? I am not a fan of Christmas, and I hate musicals. I know I said I love music, but when it's things like Disney movies, when they have songs in them, or like High School Musical and stuff, it makes me cringe. I think kids' films with music in it, with songs in it, are so cringy. So cringy, I hate them. But I guess old Broadway music is pretty cool. I'd probably listen to that over Christmas, and I know I'm. Oh no, I'm actually in the majority. Nice. Okay. If while earning a PhD you offered a higher paid job, would you rather continue studying PhD, leave school to take the higher paid job? I think I'd rather stay and study the PhD just on the grounds of then at the end of it I have a PhD. I have the highest qualification there possibly is as far as I'm concerned. But if I left that high paid job, that job could fall through, and then I've just dropped out of school. So it's like, at least if I get the PhD, I'm guaranteed a nicely paid job. It may not be as high, but it's still better than if the job falls through or I get fired or I don't like the job. I'm not losing at all. I'd rather continue studying. Really? You motherfuckers are greedy. Mm-mm. Basically, earn a degree in hopes of a better job and a sense of accomplishment, or take a high paid job and quit your PhD program. You can't just quit a PhD. You can just not show up, say quit. Would you rather walk across a mile of hot burning coals or walk across a pile of Lego? Both of these sound terribly painful. But I think I'd rather walk across Lego. Like, Lego is just a solid object on your feet. And I reckon after a while your foot would go numb. But if you walked across a mile of hot burning coals, your foot is going to be melted, it's going to be disformed, it's probably going to be not functional anymore as, kind of like a balancing post, I guess your legs are. Your legs are balancing posts. But I think Lego. These people didn't think it through at all. 81% agreed with me though. If you had to kill one of these, would you rather kill Abraham Lincoln so that slavery still existed, or kill George Washington so that we lost the American Revolution? Slavery was an horrific thing that should have never existed, let alone, existed at all or still exist. The American Revolution, I don't really know much about American history. I don't really know much about English history, to be honest. British history, if you're going to say it. I never really paid attention to history. I didn't do it at GCSE, didn't do it at A level. I'm certainly not doing it at degree level. I'm going to guess slavery is the most common. Like, it's still such a big problem today. I remember hearing something about it the other day. That was just British alone, like, about slavery still existing, because it still does, actually. Like, sex slaves and stuff, and whatever. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna kill George Washington, because Abraham Lincoln was my man. He's cool. See, people agree. Slavery's bad. Right. Would you rather be able to fly up to 5 meters off the ground, or have a magic carpet so you can fly 50 meters off the ground? I'd rather be able to fly 5 meters off the ground. On the grounds, on the grounds of, someone would try to steal my carpet, and that would not be okay. Although I'd be able to fly higher, 5 meters, I can still, fly past traffic and stuff. That's still a pretty decent height to be able to fly up to. And no one can steal my flying ability, but people can steal my magic carpet. I don't want people to steal my magic carpet. I like my magic carpet. So I'm just gonna... I'd rather that, thank you. Your motherfuckers are stupid. People will steal your carpet. Would you rather have huge arms and weak legs, or huge legs and weak arms? I'm just imagining if you had huge arms and weak legs. Bro, did you skip leg day? Just these little sticks. And these massive arms just like, boom. What up? It's your boy. And if you had huge legs and weak arms, it would be like, grab my strong hand. If anybody knows the reference to that, I'm not even sure what film that's from. I think it's one of those ones that take the piss out of horror films. But it's like, grab my strong hand, and just, I think I'd rather have skipped leg. No, I think I'd rather skipped weak arm day. That's an N. They spell arms wrong. Arms. I'd rather have weak arms. You guys are going to struggle. If you want to run away, it's not going to happen. Would you rather have extreme narcolepsy, or have a bad case of Tourette's? I think I'd rather have Tourette's. simply because it's more it's more excused, but I don't mean excused as in, oh, that's fine, he's got Tourette's. It's more of like an accepted thing now. Before, people would be like, what the hell's wrong with them, staring at them like they're complete freaks. But it's more of like, oh, it's more of an understanding thing. I think I'd much rather have Tourette's, to be honest. And it's a close call. So I'm going to leave this one here on the bad case of Tourette's. If you guys are enjoying this series, give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.